Mosca, mosca, Mickey. Mosca, mosca. Mosca, mosca.
I'm not in it for attention. I'm not in it for the riches. I'm not in it for the luxury. I'm not in it for the kisses. I'm not in it for the whips. I'm not in it for the cribs. I'm not in it for the jewelry. It is what it is. Since I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and be something big. That's my only wish as a youngin'. I was told to take what you get and don't throw a fit. Ain't that a bitch? Maybe I really could live out my dream. Maybe I could play for the winning team. Maybe I could move up to the big league. Maybe, just maybe. One day I'm telling myself I'll be great. Next day I'm thinking about all my mistakes. One day I'm telling myself don't complain. Next day I'm running from all of my pain. Like that feeling that you get when you can't move in a nightmare. I'm scared I'll try to keep running, but it keeps on coming and it's taking it to light, yeah. I'm just hoping that it fights fair. You don't have to do this. Just because you're ruling doesn't mean you're ruthless. Now that I'm down on my knees and I'm begging for mercy, I'm begging for peace. What happens when I'm gone? Are you gonna keep singing this song? Yeah, will you just tell me the truth? Cause it feels like you've been lying all along. I got one question for you. I got one question for you. I got one question for you. I got one question, only one question. Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Yeah. Will you remember me? 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 Yeah. Will you remember me? 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 Look at this house, look at this watch. I might just buy every car on a lot. Look at this chain, it costs a lot. I can't forget the designer I bought. Drove by a bum, I did not stop. Just roll down the window and shout, get a job. Cause I'm on the route, straight to the top. So why do you care where I'm spending my guap? That is the voice of an ignorant soul who doesn't know what's going on in the real world. He dreams of making it out of the country town, but his heart's stuck in a wheelbarrow. He's laughing, he's cracking jokes. Everybody thinks that he's Will Ferrell, but he's running out of time. Can't realize now his path is looking real narrow. I take a story and flip it and give it an image, cause nobody listen. I'm painting a picture for people too busy to focus on what's really bigger. I'm done with the bitching, I'm done with the crying, I'm done with the hating, I'm done with the violence, I'm done with the faking, I'm done with the riots, I'm done with the fronting, I'm done with the lying, I'm done with the ducking, I'm done with the fighting. I got one question for you. I got one question for you. I got one question for you. I got one question, only one question. Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Yeah. Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Yeah. Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Will you remember me? Yeah. Will you remember me? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
I can't even find a place to start. How do I choose between my head and heart? Till it ceases, I'll never know. How do you get up from an all-time low?
Forget the past, really I don't know today. I could be your tour guide, I think you should go away. Don't know where you need to be, I don't know what you see in me, but I think that is ludicrous. Ludicrous, that's DTP. A fraction of your friction is feeding into addiction. Permitting my intuition doesn't suffer from division. My decision of revision has risen into a vision, perceived like a position and thinking at a collision. Well, it's imminent, go berserk up in this bitch. You would think they're eminent, and I think about ending it, pretending it really doesn't get to me. Well, I'll address it right away in every single second, every moment, every night and day that I try to convince you just to leave. But I think it's so simple that we've got to this crossroad, but I need to decide, cause the pressure starts to build and you're way harder to hide. And
Playing won't do it, hating won't do it, drinking won't do it, fighting won't knock you out of my head. Hiding won't hide it, smiling won't hide it, like I ain't tried it, everyone's tried it now, and fail somehow.
You're the reason that I'm here. You're the reason that I'm gone. You're the reason that I'm right. You're the reason that I'm wrong. You're the reason that I love her. You're the reason that I hate her. You're the reason that I fuck her. You're the reason that I date her. You are everything I want. You are nothing that I need. You're just my fallback. You are nothing guaranteed. You're the reason with no purpose. You're the stone below the surface. You're the calm when I am nervous. You're the change when I feel worthless. You incessantly question me, testing me like you know what's best for me. My destiny, necessity, really not for the rest to see. And if you think it is, well, I think that you're mistaken. You tryna backtrack on every step that I'm making, but if I said it, I meant it. Yeah, I won't let you take control, Kendrick. Yeah, and every time that I find us both arguing, I just wanna go and run away, about to argue in. Because
Playing won't do it, hating won't do it, drinking won't do it, fighting won't knock you out of my head. Hiding won't hide it, smiling won't hide it, like I ain't tried it, everyone's tried it now, and failed somehow. So when you gonna let me, when you gonna let me out, out. So when you gonna let me, when you gonna let me out, out. So when you gonna let me, when you gonna let me out, out. So when you gonna let me, when you gonna let me out, out. And if you know, do you get up from an all-time low? And if these days seems like these days, the only thing I'll never know, how do you get out, get out? And if you know, do you get up from an all-time low? And if these days seems like these days, the only thing I'll never know, how do you get out, get out? 'Cause try you won't do it, try you won't do it, now you won't do it, cry
I just can't get rid of you. You're always there, even when I think you're gone.
when I'm standing on the other line, waiting.
Yo, Josh, haven't heard your voice in a while, man. Hit me back. I just had this other distro hit me up about you.
Hey babe, just checking in. I know you're
Yeah.
busy. I miss you. Call me back
J-Ray.
anytime. Bye.
Yo, pressure elevated, man, I feel a little stressed out. Manager just hit me saying Jay, you'll be the next out. Then I got my girl on my side saying that you're always mine. Boy, you promised you would leave a little less now. Yanking out my strings, man, I feel like I'm in tug of war. Got a couple things in the game that I'll be coming for. Answer when the rings, baby, know that we're becoming more. Change will only bring better luck that we be running towards vacation. Not an option if you wanna be the top man. They will talk themselves up, but they don't really got plans. Only pay attention when you showing me the payments. Better expedite cause I'm losing all my patience. Calling up my girl, I hate to be a part. We're a team, we're taking over, girl, you knew that from the start. We're the heroes in this plot, turn our life to a screenplay. Issues always follow, but that's how it goes these days, these days.
Our life got problems, but we don't care to fix them. Late nights, no problem. Now shots don't need to mix them. Won't leave each other, both escaping this war. We keep on running, running, run till we can't run anymore. We keep on running. What are we running for? What are we running for? We keep on running till we can't run anymore. Till we can't run anymore. We keep on running.
Coming in due time, winning all these races. Luckily she all mine, turning all these faces. Never been basic, gotta live maxed out. Late night chilling like we never wanna pass out. Down for these raps now, done it from the days I drop a new song and I get like 50 plays. Now my music got a raise and we bout to spend it all. Soon I'll be dropping 5K at the mall, but it's all about the grind. I'm saving it till I make it. I never had the time, replacing like all the fakeness. You see that I've been patient, know one day this all will happen. Money is a bonus, but I do this for reactions. Keep our passion so alive.